What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we'll be doing the Smackdown live recap. Started off with Charlotte, Natalya, Becky Lynch, and Tamina waiting to see Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan walks out and they ask him what are they going to do about James Ellsworth's interference with the Money in the Bank match. Daniel Bryan says he's going to have to wait to see what Carmella says, and then he walks off. We then go to the ring where Carmella and James Ellsworth comes out. James Ellsworth says, show some respect to the Money in the Bank winner. Carmella says that she doesn't care what anybody says, she's the winner, and that there's been interferences before in Money in the Bank matches, which she does have a point for. And throughout the night, the women from the Money in the Bank match have confronted Daniel Bryan about what he's going to do, and he said he's going to address that later on in the night. I'll get to that there in a second. Our first match of the night is Big E from the New Day versus Jimmy Uso. Before the match, the New Day cut a promo on the Usos regarding them running out from their tag team title match at Money in the Bank. It was a decent match. Jey Uso did a little bit of interfering in the match. Inevitably, Big E won the match. It was, like I said, it was a good match. They let it run for a good bit. It wasn't too long, it wasn't too short. I liked it. It was a good match. We then have a backstage interview with Naomi about her title match with Lana at Money in the Bank. Lana interrupts the interview and says she wants another shot at the title. So she said that we'll have a title match next week. Then we go to what looked like a pre-taped interview with Randy Orton. Randy Orton said that the Singh brothers and Jinder Mahal have disgraced his family, and he sees it only fair that he does the same, even going as far as going to India and RKOing everybody in Jinder Mahal's family. We then go to our next match, which is Dolph Ziggler versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Again, I guess we're going to be going through this for a couple weeks again. This is repetitive. Skip it. It was an okay match. Shinsuke Nakamura got the Kinshasa on Dolph Ziggler for the win. And we go backstage, and Sami Zayn is told that he's going to have a match against Baron Corbin next week.
Bruh.
I guess the writers for Raw have switched over to SmackDown, so we're going to be having the same shit, different week for there now. We then have Kevin Owens issues an open challenge for his U.S. title. He gets in the ring, and AJ Styles' music hits. He comes out. Kevin Owens chickens out by saying his open challenge is only for local wrestlers. So the music for American Alpha hits, and Chad Gable comes out. Finally, we get to see one of the American Alpha people in, 2-3 months? He comes out and says he just moved to Dayton, Ohio. So the match starts. It was a pretty good match. Chad Gable took it to Kevin Owens right off the bat. It went back and forth. Kevin Owens ended up winning. This is something I could probably agree with. It's a different match, albeit basically a squash match. But, I mean, it was at least something other than the same shit that we keep seeing every other week. We then go backstage with the Hype Bros, showing that their number one contender Battle Royal match from, I think it was 6 months ago or so, showing it to Daniel Bryan, saying that, look, we still never got our tag title match. Daniel Bryan said, well, you're going to have to prove it and set up a match next week against the Usos. So we'll see if they get a number one shot at the belts. We then have a short product placement with Sami Zayn and Ty Dillinger for Sonic. I'm just going to skip it. Next, we have Daniel Bryan out in the ring. He calls out all the women from the Money in the Bank match. Daniel Bryan states the obvious, that it was a no DQ match, and there has been interference in the past at Money in the Bank ladder matches, but there has never been someone to climb up the ladder, get the case, and hand it to somebody else. Ellsworth interrupts Daniel Bryan, saying that he's become a dad to a little vegan hippie baby, I think was his words, and that it's made him soft. Daniel Bryan immediately shut that down, told him to shut up, because if he opens his mouth one more time, he's going to punch him in the mouth and then fire him, to which the crowd popped for that. Each one of the women got their own 2 cents in on it. Daniel Bryan said he's going to strip Carmella of the Money in the Bank contract, and that next week we're going to have another Money in the Bank ladder match for the women. It was not stated whether or not James Ellsworth is going to be barred from ringside. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case next week. But we'll have to figure that. We'll have to find that out. Daniel Bryan takes the briefcase, walks out, and immediately everyone starts fighting. The ring clears out with the exception of Carmella, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. And Charlotte and Becky Lynch beat the hell out of Carmella. We then go to a commercial. Which brings us to our main event, Luke Harper versus Jinder Mahal. It's a non-title match. Jinder Mahal started off strong on this match. Luke Harper quickly turned it around by drop-kicking Jinder Mahal outside of the ring and finished it off with a suicide dive. They let this match go for a pretty good time, and it was a good match. I liked it. Jinder Mahal got the superplex on Luke Harper while both men were laid out on the ring. Baron Corbin's music hits. He comes walking out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He circles the ring quite a bit, and he starts talking some shit with Jinder Mahal. This little bit of distraction allowed Luke Harper to get a quick 2 count on Jinder Mahal. Luke Harper got a super kick off on Jinder. Then he got distracted by the Singh brothers, which allowed Jinder Mahal to get his own super kick in, then get the Colossus on Luke Harper for the win. After the match, Randy Orton comes running out, lays out both of the Singh brothers, and turns his attention over to Jinder Mahal, starts beating the hell out of him all around ringside, slamming him up against the barricade walls. He got him back in the ring, tried to get an RKO, but the Singh brothers came in and started beating down on him. Randy Orton came back and got an RKO on one of them, which allowed Jinder Mahal to grab his title and run through the crowd to escape. Closed off the episode with Randy Orton on the ringside and Jinder Mahal clutching his belt out in the crowd. In other news, there's rumors about there possibly being either a Roman Reigns and John Cena match at SummerSlam, or possibly we may finally get the Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar match, which I am full on for. I would mark out like a son of a bitch if that actually happened. And also, Shelton Benjamin is back in negotiations for his return with the WWE, which would actually be pretty decent if they put him on SmackDown and they have a stable with American Alpha. But that'll do it for this week's episode of SmackDown Live Recap. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think, your thoughts on everything that happened this week or any other wrestling news. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.